After I made the god of death my pet, I developed a habit. Every time I left home, I stuck a pen refill into the door as a marker. One day I came back and found it snapped in half. I knew someone had entered my apartment. To avoid suspicion, I said nothing and acted as if everything was normal. Even when the god of death spoke to me, I didn't respond because a team of detectives was watching me from the next apartment. If I talked to him, I would instantly become their prime suspect. I own a notebook that can kill anyone whose name is written inside. They monitored me around the clock for weeks. I showed no suspicious behavior, and during that time, no mysterious deaths occurred. But the lead investigator was convinced I was the killer. In his view, the only reason the murders had stopped was because I was under surveillance and had no chance to act. Once the monitoring ended, the killings would resume. Just as they were preparing to move, another strange death occurred. The victim died of cardiac arrest, exactly like the previous cases. They rushed to the live feed and saw me casually eating chips and watching TV. It became my alibi. The investigators began to doubt themselves. Maybe they had the wrong person. What they didn't know was that I used a phone hidden inside the chip bag, together with a death note, to commit the murder. My plan was so precise that even the god of death beside me was shocked. With no evidence and no suspicious behavior to report, the police had no choice but to shut down the surveillance and leave. Just when the case reached a dead end, a woman called me. She accused me of being the killer and claimed she had a way to make me confess. Her husband had been a police officer who died while investigating me. For revenge, she kidnapped my girlfriend and lured me to an art museum. She told me her name and forced me to write it down. If she died by my power, the police would know through the cameras that I had the ability to kill. If I refused, she would shoot my girlfriend. I acted completely innocent and said I didn't understand what was happening. The police, watching through the cameras, believed she was unstable and sent officers to secure the hostage. The sound of sirens alerted her. My girlfriend broke free and ran toward me. The woman lost control and fired several shots, killing my girlfriend on the spot. In that moment, I became the biggest victim. I confronted her, and overwhelmed by guilt, she took her own life. But everything had been written by me in advance. I knew she would come for revenge sooner or later. To eliminate any future threat, I found her real name in a church marriage registry and scripted her fate in the death note. Under its influence, she kidnapped my girlfriend, killed her by mistake, and ended her own life in despair.